in you, if you're walking in his ways. Okay? God's commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Right? So we've been commanded to keep the Lord's precepts diligently. Right? And the precepts are the laws. It's not just the 613 commandments. Right? Isaiah, Revelation, John, there's precepts within these scriptures that show us how to walk. Galatians. So we got to keep the Lord's ways. His precepts. His precepts are his ways. His statutes. Okay? And it says, diligently, oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. So King David was saying, oh, that my ways were directed, guided, to keep his precepts. Okay? Then shall I not be ashamed, when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise the uprightness of the heart. I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. So where do we get our judgments from? Do you just make it up? You get your judgments from what? The precepts. Okay? And we're going to go to more, we're just going to jump around. Verse 13. With my lips I have declared all the judgments of thy mouth, with thy precepts. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. Okay? Rejoiced in those testimonies. Okay? I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect in thy ways, and I will delight myself in thy statutes. Statutes are the laws. I will not forget thy words. I mean, right now, we're doing things according to the new law that was set out through the new covenant. Right, not the old law. This was referring to King David, because back when King David was on the scene, what did he have? The Torah. So yeah, he was meditating upon what? The old law of Moses. That was his righteousness. So today we're meditating upon the new law of Yahawashi. You need to have some type of form of standard, because if you're saying no, it doesn't matter, well, Yahawashi died for us, we don't need to do anything, then basically that's you using his name in vain. Okay? And there's more. There is more. And it says, teach me, O Lord Yahawashi. So there was a prayer to be what? Taught and guided. Okay? The way of thy statutes, thy laws, the precepts, thy ways, and I shall keep it unto the end. You see? Give me understanding. So even King David, he also prayed for to be given understanding. And I shall keep thy law. Because even within the laws, you need to understand it to keep the laws. You need to know, you need to understand. See, a lot of people, they're given the laws, but they don't understand. Why does the law say you can't wear mixed fabrics? Why? And when you find out, it's because what? It messes with your skin. You get rashes. There's a reason for everything. Why don't you eat lobster and pork? Because they're bottom feeders. They're to what? They feed on the ocean. That's the garbage disposal. There's a reason why we have these laws. Okay? Okay? Why don't you commit homosexuality? Why don't you do that? Because it brings forth what? Diseases. And it's unnatural. So the scriptures tell you why. The scriptures tell you why. Why are women not supposed to wear jeans? Because it gives them because their nookie needs to what? Breathe. It's like their panani needs to breathe. Okay? That's why. There's laws for everything. And women back then, they would bathe themselves in what? In oils, in frankincense. There was a reason for that. Right? And there's such a thing as yeast infection when women wear jeans. They get yeast infection. That's the reason why they wear dresses. There's a law for everything. Everything. And what happens when you shave your beard? You get what? These nasty bumps. Razor bumps. There's a reason. And you may be saying, well, oh, I don't like my hairline. Well, Yahawah gave you that hairline. Every brother's got a different distinct hairline. Some brothers have a square hairline. Some brothers have like a rounded hairline. Every brother has a different hairline. Okay. Maybe just a minute. And there's more. There is more. It's all according to the law. This is Psalms 119, and we're going to move to something else. Psalms 119 and 129. Their testimonies are wonderful. Not horrible, wonderful. Therefore doth my soul keep them, because they're wonderful. Scripture says the laws, they're not grievous, they're wonderful. The entrance of thy words giveth light. Okay, knowledge, wisdom, a path. It giveth understanding unto the simple. So this is what this word does. I open my mouth and panted. So you see when a dog's on a hot day, you may be panting. You're panting. Like a dog when it's hot, when it's thirsty, it's panting. So what panting? For what? Okay. For and long for thy commandments. So it's the same. We pant and not long for Yahawah Wa Yahawashi and his commandments. His ways. Alright? That's what we do. Okay? And we keep his ways to the best of our ability. Okay? See what else we got. And how do you think we're going to be judging the nations? Let's go to Isaiah. What do you think we're going to be judging the nations with? The law. Isaiah 2. We're going to shut off soon. Still got a bit of time. It's Isaiah 2. The word that Isaiah, son of Amos. Okay, son of Amos. Saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Right? Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days. Right? In the mountain of the Lord Yahawah of the Lord's house shall be established. What's the mountain? Governments. Okay? And it says shall be established. Set up. Okay? Shall be established in the top of the mountains. And shall be exalted. Right? Above the hills are what? The different governments. Right? And all the nations shall flow unto it. So yes, all these other nations are going to flow, and that goes into tributary. Unto it, unto us. And all the nations shall flow unto it. And all the many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahawashi, to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us his way. And we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. So the law is going to come forth out of Zion, out of Jerusalem. That's where that law is going to go forth from. Okay? And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So that's how we're going to be governing people from Jerusalem. Those that come in and those that go out. Okay? And he shall judge among the nations. Who? Yahawashi. Okay? And shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. And they shall not lift up swords against nation anymore or learn war anymore. It's going to be no need to. Okay? O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord. So all these nations are going to be walking in the light, the ways of Yahawashi. All these nations. Therefore that has forsaken the people of the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east. And a lot of our people, they replenish themselves with what? The practices of what? The Philistines. The Philistines, most of the witchcraft and all them forms come from what? The Philistines. Right? And of soothsayers like the Philistines. And they please themselves and the children of strangers. So all of our people, they're going to learn the way and the laws of Yahawashi. Right? So with this lesson, I'm going to shut off here. And until the next time, Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.